What's up guys, my name is Patricia, also known as God's Design 1 here on YouTube, and welcome to my channel. It's kind of early in the morning and I do have some coffee here with me, so excuse me if I keep going in for a sip because I'm trying to wake myself up. If this is your first time checking out this series, I'm gonna go ahead and leave a playlist down below for you so you can get caught up. But basically we just come in, we talk to each other down in the comment section. And everything. So I really love this series. I want to thank you guys so much for your positive feedback on my last reflection. Reading through all your goals and aspirations was so inspiring, so inspiring. I am overwhelmed by the feedback that I got on that video, so thank you guys so much. And it's so funny, I'm coming in so soon after doing that video with another one. Last week we talked about perspective and how everything starts with perspective, but I want to talk to you guys about what helps to shape your perspective, and that is the people you decide to keep around you. That is your environment. Those people feed into how you view life, and it's really important that you're really selective about the people that you keep around you. So today we're going to really talk about their environment. Too many people are dragging people with us when we really should be letting those people go. So let's talk about it. I'm going through like a weird thing in my life where, you guys know, I go from place to place. It's hard really to develop a circle of supporters, a circle of friends, because I'm going from place to place. And it's really given me a new perspective on friendship and exactly what it is. You know, back in like primary school, elementary school, friendship was, you know, a person who walked with you to class, someone who helped you carry your books, someone who was the listening ear while you were talking about someone else, someone who played outside during recess with you, someone who shared their lunch. That is what we called a friend. But as you get older, the qualifications for friend, well, it should change. When we were kids, friendship was mostly based on convenience and similar interests. For instance, you would go to dance class once a week and you had a friend in dance class. It was convenient because you guys happily, met every week and you had the similar interests of dance. As you get older, you have, different qualities. Someone who has your back, someone who's trustworthy, someone who listens, someone who's cares, someone who's selfless. Someone who sacrifices for you, someone who supports you, someone who cheers you on. It's not so much, at least for me, based on convenience. I want to say most of my closest friends are actually not close by. I mean, there's no way that I can maintain a friendship based on convenience because I'm up and about all the time. Even right now, guys, I'm in San Diego right now. I can't take my friends with me everywhere I go. So my friendships cannot be based on that. Birds of a feather flock together. And really what it is, when you write down something, whether you use a vision board or whether you just write things down on a piece of paper, you are unconsciously telling yourself that that's what you want to do. Slowly but surely you should be acting upon those goals. And part of that is changing your environment. What kinds of people should you be in contact with? And what kinds of people will help support those goals? I think now more than ever, I'm less dependent on friendships because I've learned the hard way that people are human and they can disappoint you. They're human, they're gonna make mistakes. And so I've learned that, and I've learned to see people as human beings. We talked about that in one of my other reflection videos, and that's hurt people hurt people. I'm blessed, first of all, I must say, to have people who truly care and support me. However, one thing I would admonish you guys is not to be dependent on the support of others, because there will be times where you'll stand alone. Even your closest friends sometimes can start to feel some type of way if you start succeeding. Sometimes you feel envious and jealous, and those actually are natural. You really shouldn't be acting upon them, but they are natural things to feel if you want to be somewhere and someone close to you is there. For instance, if your goal is to be married and your older sibling gets married or your younger sibling gets married, it's natural for you to feel some type of way. However, you should be acting upon that and making her feel bad because, it's not you. Number one, learn to be comfortable with standing alone, because a lot of times you'll have to do that. Number two, and that's one thing I've learned, because I'm in this room, in this hotel room, ain't nobody here with me. It feels like y'all are here because I'm looking, talking to you guys in the camera, but no one is here with me. So one thing I have definitely learned is how to stand alone. Number two, make sure you surround yourself with people who look like where you want to be. Too many of us are dragging people with us, people that we should have let go a long time ago. And it's a circle of life. It's part of life. It's part of life. You move on. Some people are left behind. Heavy loads will not only exhaust you, I've learned, but will keep you behind. So lighten up your load, and that's a natural thing. And I'm not saying to be disrespectful or rude or mean or anything like that to anyone, but I am admonishing you guys to lighten up your load. It's a hard lesson, but it's a lesson nevertheless. Like I said, I find that my closest friends, I don't talk to them every day, but I know that they love me and support me. There are people that I know, if I need a prayer to get through, I call them, because I know they know the Father. If I can't find the energy to pray for myself. I know people who, if I call them, they will just listen if I need to vent. I'm blessed with that. However, I'm not dependent upon friendships, because one thing I've learned is that you are accountable for yourself, and at the end of the day, people have lives, people have their own issues, they have their own problems. And I know some of you guys are like me, where you have some of those exhausting friends where, you know, the sun never shines on their day, and literally after you talk to them, it's like you need to pick me up, like you need some coffee or you need something, because that's how much they drag you down. And if you're like me, you may have a burden for people and to help and to serve, and sometimes that you can overexhaust yourself. And so it's time to let some people go, to be honest. It's time to let some people go. It's time to be very selective about who it is that you keep near and dear to you. Because remember last week we talked about perspective? Those same people help to shape your perspective. Rain always pours on their parade. There's never a sunny day. There is nothing positive about life. You really do need to start to let those people go. Just limit your interactions with them. And make sure that you are fully charged up before it is that you interact with them, so that you don't get so drained. You know, some people who always need money, always need something from you, or even people who are always exhausting. Everybody has a bad day, but not every day, you feel me? And I'm not talking about those who are going through a hard time, but I'm talking about those who are always going through a hard time, you feel me? It may be time to sort of unplug. It may be time to back up just a little bit. Limit your interactions with those types of people. What I'm really saying is be selective and purposeful about your environment, and not the other way around. Let not your relationships be based on convenience, like, or just who's at your job, who you work with, or who you go to church with, or let your interactions be very purposeful. And maybe time to start networking and things like you want to do. Like some of you guys said, I'm gonna put some of y'all on blast. Some of y'all said you guys want to start nonprofit organizations. For those of you guys who said that you guys want to start nonprofit organizations, make sure that you're attending those type of events in your community, and talk to those people who started nonprofits, and see how they plan their events and how they get people involved in the community involved. Put yourself in those type of places and start to interact with the people that have what you want, or that are doing what you want to do, and befriend them. And you will start to learn and start to surround yourself with like-minded people. It's hard to get people who don't get it to understand where you want to go, and they kind of view your dream as, like, some of you guys said that some people just view your dream as your dreams as outlandish, completely outlandish, unrealistic. And if those type of people that you surround yourself with, I would admonish you to stop. I do have a few of those in my life, but mostly I have the people who really say, Patricia, you can do it. That's the type of people that you need. I'm so blessed to have those type of people. But it's time to pluck out the weeds. I hate to put it like that, but I want to say it's totally necessary. So guys, I'm gonna go because I'm actually on a timeline. I need to get out of here. So I'm gonna finish this coffee and get on out. I hope you guys are well, and I hope you guys got what I was saying. I'm not saying be mean to folk, leave folk behind, abandon people who are going through something. I'm not saying that. I hope you guys got my point in saying that be selective about your environment. and who you decide to keep around you, and who you decide to feed into to your perspective. Remember, birds of a feather flock together, and you want to make sure that you're flocking with the right people. I love you guys, and I hope you guys are well and in good spirits whenever it is that this video meets you. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and on my other channel. That's my vlog channel. I'll be looking forward to see you guys over there as well. The links will be down below as usual, and I'll see you guys next time in another video. And as always, God bless.